What is up, YouTube? It is Impulse Industries here. We are back on
Yo.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, man, we're playing a little. Is this Domination this time?
Yes, Domination.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember the last time I played Demolition. I don't think I played on Black Ops 3 yet.
Yeah, I don't think I ever
I'm gonna roll
have
with
either.
this class. I don't know how much I'll be able to do, but you know, just have fun with it.
Dakuda, man, Dakuda is my thing.
All right, so here's the thing, right? My search class with the VMP that has a sniper in the back pocket.
Yeah.
I've used it so much that when I use my normal just like run and gun class, I click Y and I see my hands and I just feel empty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I feel like yeah, I feel like I lost something.
All right, so we have a topic today we're gonna talk about, right?
Yes, I believe so. I believe that topic was dreams, right?
Yeah. Cause I know you tell me some weird shit that happens to you. I know every now and then what the fuck is going on.
You heard that too? It was cutting out for you?
No, what happened?
Oh, you were just talking. You like kind of started cutting out for some reason.
Okay, no. But yeah, like I was saying, I know you've told me some pretty weird dreams that you've had before.
Yeah.
And I have some dreams that are definitely kind of on the questionable side. So, what you think, man? You want to start us off with a little bit of sharing?
Yeah. Hold up. I'm trying to
Oh shit.
top some guys off real quick to get them. All right. No, get off him. Get off him. Ah, I couldn't help him. Well, I've had some pretty weird dreams in my day, and I remember actually a lot of them. So I'm gonna tell one of my actually one of my favorites.
All right. That's
So oh god, that guy scared me. So I had this dream one time where I was on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean, and it wasn't like the storm hadn't gotten like bad yet or anything. It was just kind of rocky and all that good stuff. So
Right.
I was sitting there, and then like next thing you know, I walk up to this group of people and they're like talking about something like really serious. Like they're all freaking out, and it's like they're just making it seem like this is a huge deal, right? And
Yeah.
so like I'm asking them like what's wrong, whatever, and they're telling me like how like it's this huge like problem because the sharks that are surrounding the boat. So I didn't realize at the time because I was in my dream. Like to me in the dream I was like, oh yeah, this is making total sense right now. And then when I woke up I was like, wait, they were swimming in the water. What? So there's that. But yeah, and like they're like giant sharks. They're like prehistoric megalodon sharks and stuff. So I'm like. So we're all like, oh my god, how are we going to get them water? And one of the guys is like, maybe we just take all the water bottles and throw them out of the ship. And everybody's like, yeah, it's a good idea. So like,
That's a great idea.
So like all this stuff happens, right? Thing you know, a massive storm hits. And, whoa. So yeah, this massive storm hits, and it's like huge waves are doing all this stuff to the boat and everything like that.
Yeah.
So they're trying to like tell everybody to like go to their cabins and all stuff like that, and they're basically explaining to me that they're saying that they have these locks on the ship that are kind of like keeping it still, but they can't take them off, but and basically they explain it. It was like the ship, they make it to where the ship doesn't like tilt up with the waves, so that way in these huge waves, you know, like giant like TVs and like all that stuff wouldn't fall over and break and kill people and all that stuff like that. So it was like we could die if we took off the locks, but if we didn't, the waves could sink us because we weren't going with the waves. So they were like, it was like this huge problem, and they couldn't figure it out. So they send me to go. Apparently they have some guys playing volleyball in the volleyball court when like in this huge storm. So they sent me out there. They sent me out there to get them. So I'll go out there and they're like playing volleyball. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, playing volleyball, man. You want to play? And I was like, have you looked over? And they look over and they're like, oh my god. And I'm like, yeah. So that they go inside, and then this huge wave hits, and I get like knocked off the boat, but I find the rope that's attached to the anchor. So I grab it and I start pulling myself towards the boat, and next thing you know, I realized that I was pulling myself down and that the ship had already sank. And I was so confused. Then I let go and I tried to start swimming up, but it was too late. And before I could, I was gonna drown, and before I drowned, I woke up.
Wow.
I am not focusing on this game at all.
Yeah, it's hard for me too. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty freaking weird, man. What the fuck?
My favorite part was when the sharks needed water, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
Look, don't look at me dying. That's not. Shh.
Was that was you or was that
was
me?
me. That was me. Tell your story. Don't take the take the stage. Go on.
All right, I'll tell you my story.
Okay.
So for me, let's see. One of the ones is Alright, I'll tell this one. Okay, so
God dang it. All right, yeah, keep going.
holy shit. I was at my house, okay, in my back, and for some reason there was like a fucking ram in my backyard, okay, not a goat, like a ram. So like with the big giant fucking
Ram
horns and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for some reason we're in the backyard and I'm running my ass off because this in square in the ass.
Wait,
okay?
wait. You cut out. You gotta re-say that.
Okay. I'm running my ass off because this big giant ram is trying to hit me square in my ass. Okay, like he's trying to fucking ram me.
Yeah.
So I'm running, and dude, it's like I'm running in fucking quicksand. So he's like steadily fucking catching up to me, and then like 5 times he catches up to me and smokes me dead in my ass. Bam! Keep running a few more steps. Bam! So I finally get to the steps of my house, and once I get there, like I'm crawling up the steps like hands and knees, and he's just smoking me over and over again. Boom! 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 And as soon as I like get to the door finally, over. Dream's over. It's like, what the fuck?
You got
Yeah.
penetrated by that thing, huh?
Yeah, dude, it was just like terrorizing my ass.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, that's like my most memorable dream ever.
A ram.
And it's like,
huh?
yeah, I don't know why. It's like it just stuck
Pretty
with me
random.
for like the rest of my life. I don't know about you, but I'm having like the
Your
aim
life?
of my nah, dude. I'm doing so good. Literally last game, dude. The game before last, I was doing so well, and now it's like, oh yeah, you thought you could still play Call of
Yeah,
Duty and talk at the same
apparently,
time.
we both used up all our luck because about 2 games ago, before we started recording, I went 45-4. So I just used
Yeah.
all my COD luck straight up.
Yep. What the fuck?
Yeah,
We
I
found
got
the
plenty of other dreams that I can remember, but I'm gonna try to pick. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna tell a short one. And then I'm gonna tell a little bit of a longer one, kind of like the first one, right? So this short one, this has got to be the earliest dream I can remember. I must have been 6, maybe 7 when this happened, right? So
Yeah.
my neighbor, he always he was always kind of like a mystery to me, you know. He like never really went outside and stuff. I didn't really see him. I just see him sometimes like drive up and like walk inside. So I always, as a kid, I was always like really curious about like what was in there, you know, I would like imagine and stuff like that. And one time I had a dream that me and my brothers and my but anyway, me and my brothers and my sisters went inside his house, and like he had like just left, and I don't know why. So here's the thing, right? The first thing we do is we walk in and we go upstairs. This is weird because it's a 1-story. So there's that. But other than that, so we walk up and we go into the second story of this 1-story house, and we're like looking around all this stuff, and we like, it's just like there's like a lot of books everywhere and like all this stuff. I don't really know, which is kind of weird. And then next thing you know,
Right.
we all hear a door shut, and my oldest brother goes hide, and I'll blink and everybody's just gone. I'm like, wait guys, where'd you go? So I'm like freaking out. So I just climb on top of some of these books, and like the guys hear him. And he walks to the doorway, and for some reason, my first instinct is to just jump. So I jump, and next thing you know, I swear to God, I had a Batman costume on, and I just freeze framed. He was right there looking at me, and I was just above him in a Batman costume, and I saw like a 3D, not a 3, I saw like a third person, like, panoramic shot of it, and I just woke up. I was just like, okay. And that is when I knew that Batman was my favorite superhero.
At that moment?
At that moment, he knew.
Wow.
You wanna, back out of here and go into just a normal, like, TDM match. So I can just have a short game so I can just
so we
up.
can suck a little less.
Yeah, so I can finish up this next story, though, as well.
Yeah.
So, wait, which one was I gonna tell? Oh, yeah, alright. I actually had this dream, like, maybe 3, maybe 4 years back, alright? So, I was having this dream that me and a bunch of people, like, that I knew, almost everybody that I, like, consider to be my friends, and some of my family as well, were in this abandoned Radio Shack, and everybody, except for me and Noah, the other guy on the channel that's not present as of this moment, they were all just sitting around this like campfire inside this abandoned Radio Shack. Like, all of my friends that I know from my gym that I go to, and like my mom and my brother, like most of my family and stuff, they're all there and they're just sitting around this fire, except for me and Noah. And me and Noah noticed that all the way in the back of the Radio Shack, they had this little wall, like maybe 3 foot, maybe, like you can easily jump over this wall. And then there's a big old door behind the wall. So we jump over the wall, we almost step over the thing because it's so short, and then we open up the door, and there's a giant square building. But like how it worked was, it was like a square within a square, you know. So like when we first walked in, we're looking at a wall, and then like they had a hallway that went each direction, and then up, and then to the side. It was like a giant square building, and then they had like a square building almost like in the square building, kind of.
Wait,
so it was like.
Are you in this TDM?
I think so.
Okay. Alright, anyway, you keep going.
I have no idea. It shows 0 players actually in mine. I'm not even in it.
Oh shit.
So I don't.
You keep going. I'm gonna invite you.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I'm with you now. But yeah. So basically, there's like a giant square hallway, and if you get to like directly across from where we're at, if we like walk half the square and get to the other side, there's a door. But we don't know that at first. So at first we're like skeptical. We like look around. We don't really know what to do. And it's really, really dark. There's no lights or anything like that. We're using like our phones and stuff to see and whatnot. So we're looking around. We're like taking it real slow, and it takes a little while. But eventually we get to the other side, and there's another door again that we can open. So we're really skeptical or something. Like we keep on like thinking we're here and stuff, and all this stuff just keeps happening, and we just really don't know what's going on. But eventually, you know, we get the balls to open up the door. So when we open up the door, just be like, pause a second to walk in, but nothing happens. So we're like, all right. So we go to take a step in, and then a giant T-Rex like jumps out of the thing. So we just start running. All right, we start running. We run across the like all the way back to the square thing. We come outside. We jump over the little 3-foot fence. The T-Rex, and like we're screaming, like the T-Rex like stops at the 3-foot fence for some reason. He's not jumping over it for some reason. So then he's like sitting right there. So we turn around. We're yelling at everybody. We're like, everybody turn around, it's a T-Rex. And everybody looks at us. They turn around, and then it's gone. And they're like, what are y'all talking about? And we're like, wait, what? The T-Rex was just here. And like nobody believes us. So we're like, what? So we go back in.
Yeah.
And now it's like we try to we walk all the way back around to the door that we were that the T-Rex was originally in, and then we go in there, but this time the T-Rex isn't in there, because now we didn't notice at the time, but now it's like roaming the square hall basically. So we just happened to not run into it on the way there. So back, and then we run into it. So we run around again, we go back, we jump over the fence, it doesn't jump over the fence again, and we tell everybody to look for it, and it's not there again when they turn around. And this happens like maybe 4 or 5 times, just 4 or 5 different times. So the last time we do it, we like, just like always, we like come up to the we like jump over the little 3-foot fence, and we like look in like the square hallway just to see if it's right there before we start walking in the halls again, and we don't see it. But out of the corner of my eye, I see a little gleam, and for some reason, at this time, I didn't have like an iPad or anything like that. I had a
Right.
Kindle, if you know what that is. So that's like the thing I would
Yeah.
always play on. So I look, I see the gleam, and I was like, no, I dropped my Kindle over there. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, I could see it over there. And it was like all the way to the right of the square hallway. So Noah's like, just go get it real quick. You know, I'll yell at you if I see him coming. So I'm like, all right. So I run all the way to like the right side, and I pick it up, and I lift my head to see the T-Rex, but it's not there. So then I pick it up
Yeah.
all casually and stuff like that, and then I turn and Noah's screaming, right? So I'm all the way on the right side of the square, and like the T-Rex is just peering around the corner all the way around. Mistakes were made. All right, but the T-Rex is peering its head just around the left side. So we're like on opposite sides of the hall at this point. So Noah's screaming at me, telling me to like run, all that stuff. So we're basically at this point we're running at each other, and I'm trying to make it to the
Yeah.
door in the middle before he does. So we're like running at each other, we're running at each other, all this stuff. I get to the middle just before him. I cut inside the building, and I do that. We jump over the 3-foot fence. We tell everybody to turn around and look at the T-Rex, except for this time it jumps over the fence and it lunges at me and Noah, and that's when I woke up.
Wow. Dude, that's a hell of a goddamn dream.
I've had a lot of dreams like that. If you guys are actually interested in these, if you think they're cool or if you think they're like exciting or whatever, you just like hearing the stories, I have a lot of dreams that I can tell you. A lot of them.